if you're new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going to watch ninth episode of anime Durarara, so let's get to it. Let's go. Yay! Always happy about the opening. I'm curious what this episode is going to be about. The previous one was like a combination of stories, I feel like. But yeah, there was a lot about Celti because we met her head, and I was like, okay. And well, I talked about it already. And before that, yeah, we had Shizuo. We didn't have like Izaya episode yet. Well, there was kinda Izaya episode with that girl, Rio Magenta. Yes. We got to know a bit more about him, but and also, yeah, I didn't talk about like Kohei and all the like our dollars. They were going to kinda how to say it, investigate this hospital, pharmaceutical place, where oh wait. Okay, so we are going back to this. I'm really curious about this storyline because, yeah, so as I was saying, Dollars wanted to investigate this place where these experiments are going on, and I also thought if Shinra knows something, because he kind of works with them too, and they worked with kind of Celti's head, could he theoretically know something about it and kind of not want Celti to look for it because he's scared maybe if she gets her head back then something will happen or she'll be unhappy that kind of he knew. Okay, so this is the older sister. I don't. Mm-hmm. Well, she's the one doing experiments on people. Well, she probably loves her younger brother. I can't talk today. Yeah. And she's just giving him money for anything he wants so he can just go and chill with his girlfriend doing nothing all day. He doesn't even go to school or. And I guess she also kind of lives with him, I have to assume. Seiji Yagiri. Found it. This is. Wait, was this his phone? She probably doesn't have her own. This was his pack. But why? Inseparable love. Hmm. So she wants to keep tabs on him. Also, probably because of the experiment walking around with him. What's he doing there? Ah, he can't open. It is pretty. She wants to exchange presents? Yeah, when I was little, I liked playing with cars, I think, most of all. But I liked dolls as well. Smuggled in from overseas. That's how it ended up here, because she lost it in another place, you know? Mm-hmm. And he, what, fell in love with the face? So his love is purely superficial. It's only because she's pretty. And she regrets showing it to him. Hmm. So maybe he became like too obsessed with this. Hmm. So he gave her a list of immigrants that she could use for her human experiments. Okay, he's pretty horrible, you know. Yeah, he'll probably ask for an explanation. Mm-hmm. Is Nebula also doing human experiments? You know, love between like siblings is normal. Or does he imply she has romantic feelings for her brother? Ah, thanks. Well, I guess I think he's kind of correct. If she always needs to know like where he is exactly at what hotel, stuff like that, I can see how it can be stalkerish, even if it's like your older sibling, you know. And you are still a child, like he is, you know, obviously. So you would want to know like where your little brother, who is still a child, is, like at least a rough estimate, you know, if he's okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, as I said, purely superficial. Reminds me of that manga. I bought only the first volume and I don't know what happened after. Music of Maria or something like that. But we were told he also had some girl stalker and he killed her? Her face is so calm! Oh gosh. I think it could be in self defense. We don't know what happened exactly. But he doesn't seem very regretful. That was a pretty insane scene. Mm-hmm. Ah, okay. So that's what happened. So not quite self-defense, but close to it, I guess. But killing her probably was an overkill. But his brain is kind of not working like that, like it should be if he was a normal, regular person. You know what I mean? Probably because of how he was brought up, also by his sister. Be careful, you're still being pursued. Where are you right now? So she threw out the phone because someone told her that they're being pursued on her phone, and she doesn't want it to be like she thinks someone told her that it's dangerous, or she thinks that they can be separated by the people who are pursuing them, so to say. Oh, these two are chilling together again. I don't know. They spend a lot of time together. They seem to be the like besties. Did she recognize her head? Wait, okay, I'm curious now. He's gonna get angry now. What? When did she do that? That was fast. That wasn't her. He's trying to protect her because he thinks they attack her. He has a lot of pens. Very effective. But I wonder, she recognized the head, but head didn't recognize her. That's kinda cool. Yeah, they're totally besties. But why is she so scared of Celtia? Maybe she doesn't want to go back to her original body. Maybe she likes like being herself and chilling with Sage. And she kind of realizes intuitively that it's gonna happen. So She runs away. This is a mess. He's strong. That's impressive. I'm not sure if he survives this. He should definitely break his spine at least after this. Like, look at the dent. But is it really love if you like fell in love only with her looks? I don't know. Mm, I would say obsession. He has what he has. That's how I would call it. Not love. I'm more curious about her and her feelings. Could it be that because of the body of the stalker that was very into him? Whoa, holy shit. The pens are so destructive. Because she was fused with this body, she kinda got feelings of this girl. That's not scientifical, but yeah, you'll need to cover it immediately. Hmm. And also interfered. Yes, yeah, but they often talk to each other. We saw them together all the time. Well, surgery. Mm-hmm. But yeah, maybe he doesn't know actually. Like I was maybe too harsh on him. It seems like this head was kind of like a secret between this sister and brother, so to say, in the family. So basically, I was right when I was like theorizing about that with the stock, and it makes sense. She ran away. Yeah, like how do you? Well, it's her. It's still her. What do you mean for your own sake? It's like her head. Is she like, oh, my brother needs me again? She threw it in the fountain. But she still manages to live like, she doesn't like that this girl kinda has her own will. Huh, peculiar. Yeah, I wanted to say despite her like love for her brother, don't care she dies or not. Ooh, she still has like her life, career and stuff. Oof. Okay. But he's so obsessed with this girl he can't have anything else in his life. Are you okay? Where are you now? Nakura. Huh. Rugamine Mikado. Is she talking to Isaiah? Is this implied that he sent her the messages? He just wants to mess with people as usual? Because it's exciting? That's peculiar. Okay. I think. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's like his place. It looks like the walls look pretty bad. I wonder if she's like if she has love for Sage, also jealous of the sister, and that's one of the reasons she threw out the phone because it's his connection to the sister. Or then like Isaiah was writing to her. Well, theoretically, I'm like it was implied. I feel like that. They are being pursued and maybe that someone can separate them, and that's also like why she thought it's a good idea to throw away his phone. So I'm not really sure about this, but uh, that was an interesting episode. I mean, it confirmed my theory. I was talking in the very beginning that there must have been some fusion between like I thought that the girl he loves got into an accident, and then they used the stalker like when she was alive. They brought her in and killed her to use her body. So like I wasn't completely correct, but like the whole idea was right. I just got like confirmation and explanation how exactly it happened. So Sage, he he has some problems. He needs therapy. I feel like, and he doesn't have like normal. I feel like human feelings. He, aside from this obsession that he has, he doesn't express any kind of feelings at all. And when he killed this girl in kind of semi self defense, it seems, it. Didn't affect him like how I think it should affect a normal healthy person when it happens. You should be like in shock. You just killed someone, even if you felt like they are a danger to you, like they are stalking you and they got into your house without you wanting them to be there, and it happened that when you try to kind of defend yourself and you're in your house, you killed them. He was just chilling, eating noodles, and it didn't seem like it was maybe like from a huge shock. You are so shocked that you kind of can't comprehend it. and you are sitting eating noodles. No, his expression was completely calm. He was like, well, that happened, so maybe we could use her body now to kind of get me a girlfriend, you know? How about that? And on topic of Celti, he somehow knew her name. So that head that Celti has lost was like stolen by someone and sold, maybe shipped overseas to Yagiri family. And Nami's uncle, right? He was staring at it all the time. So you could assume that Celti's head has some kind of quality, maybe. Either she's so insanely beautiful, or there is some, magical quality to it that makes you kind of, entranced, So the uncle maybe was entranced, and he was looking at this head, and he was like, man, what a beautiful head. But that was all there was to it. But when Seiji got obsessed with this head, it was more of an obsession. Like, maybe uncle just like Nami was thinking, oh, this is very beautiful, I like looking at it, something like that. But in Seiji's case, he got completely enamored. Oh, what a pretty girl, I wanna date her. And because then this happened with his stalker, it led to a great idea to kind of give this girl a body, take her out of the capsule. But it seems like that was the first time she got out of the capsule, when she was attached to this body, and then she was immediately like given to Seiji. So how did she develop? Like, she didn't remember anything, and he said, hey, I know you don't remember anything, but I'm your boyfriend and we kind of love each other. And she was like, okay, fine, we love each other. But you can definitely see that there are some feelings here, that she really loves him and she wants to be with him. She doesn't want to be separated from him. She gets jealous, maybe of his sister even. So either these feelings developed because of this, well, it's not like Stockholm syndrome, I guess, it's a bit different, but because she was put in the situation where she doesn't know anything or anyone aside from this dude, so she kind of fell in love with him because of that, because she feels like that's that all she has, her only like anchor in life. Or did she like immediately get these feelings for him because the body of a girl who was obsessed with Seiji was used? I don't know. I don't even know if this is gonna be explained in any way. And the sister is very interesting. So as far as I understand, it is implied that she has somehow romantic feelings for her brother, for her younger brother. So it's like a double problem, I feel like. He's a high schooler, she's like an adult woman who has a job. So even if it wasn't her brother, that would be kind of like, And also they are related, which is also not very cool. So like 2 points here that are problematic. But it's not like, I feel like it's not like she's trying like to get together with him in any way, or like sexually harass him in any way. So it feels like maybe these are after all like more platonic feelings, maybe just because her brother was again like the only person in her life. She said the house was very quiet, they were very alone, the adults were just like, sending them some gifts they think like based on gender they should like. So her brother was like the only person close to her, and now she thinks like this is love, platonic love, and she maybe mistakes her sisterly love for something bigger. So that's why she gets jealous, I don't know, of other girls that he might like. But I think it could also be reasonable that if she didn't have any romantic feelings for her brother, I think as a bigger sister, she should still like be worried about him being obsessed with this strange head and then like you do this experiment for him, create this Frankenstein monster, so to say, and he's like not doing anything. He isn't going to school, he doesn't have like any hobbies, no life at all, just chilling and going on dates with this girl, and you're just constantly sending him money to do that. Like, wouldn't you be a bit concerned about this situation? And yeah, again, with kind of looking where he is still a child, he's still in school, of course, as like his only guardian, it seems you should know at least like where he is, so that is kind of normal. But I think it was presented here in some way that she's more stalkery, so to say, tries to know more than maybe she should, and invades a bit too much in his personal life. And on the other side, as I said before, she still manages to have her life, her job, her like everyday normal human existence outside of that. So I feel like in this case, this family, because of how they were brought of by the adults, that affected them in a pretty bad way, so to say, and they grew up like this. She a bit too much in love with her brother than she should have, and also seems like no empathy for other people, doing these human experiments, using people, I don't know, harvesting organs, and in his case also not having this human empathy, being so like cold, I guess, not the best word, but emotionless, and becoming obsessed with someone also, like, on top of that. So that's pretty unfortunate. I wish they could both get therapy, get better, and become a healthy family, you know, as a brother, a sister, and maybe if they want to, they can find someone as a partner, in a romantic sense. And yeah, talking about that, as I said many times already, he is only into Celti because of how she looks. He didn't like fall in love with her as a person. He just fell in love with this pretty face, and it doesn't matter to him that now she has like the body of a girl that was stalking him and that he killed. The only thing that matters is that he can see Celti's face and she can like talk to him and stuff like that. And yeah, the question that Celti the rider was asking about, that was asked in the scene. Your head has her own life already, so what are you gonna do about it? But we don't know, like, if they somehow get their memory back and the head realizes its past and who she is. Wouldn't she want to go back to her original body? Why would she want to stay on the body of this dead girl? I don't like, wouldn't she want to reunite with her original self? And if they merge together, would that change the things somehow? Because it feels like their personalities are kind of different. Their rider Celti is more, I feel like, strong and assertive, and this Frankenstein Celti is more like weak and depending on someone, so I'm not sure about this. They feel like different people, so I'm curious to see where this plotline goes. That was very exciting. And finally, Isaiah, yeah, I think I still have an opinion that he just likes messing with people, seeing their reactions, like, moving these pieces on the board and just watching what's gonna happen after he moves these pieces. So it makes sense for me that he must be the one who kind of interfered in this story and wants to see how it goes, to stir the pot a little bit, just for his own, like, how to say it, well, excitement, just for fun. Yeah, so I guess that's all for my thoughts on this episode. That was a lot. That was very interesting. I like how the story is picking up, and I also got the comment that that the first 8 episodes were kind of the weak ones, and then it's going to kind of pick up. And I feel like the first 8 episodes were delightful. I loved them a lot. And if this only going to get better, then I'm very excited for it. And it seems like some of the plot lines are getting thicker, and also our main character, Ryu. Let's find him where he is. Ryu Mikado? Or Ryugamine. 15 years old. And Seiji is in the same class as him. So Seiji is 15 years old. He's like a child, a little baby. Okay. So yeah, Ryu is also now more... I don't know how to say it. It felt like he is not really interacting that much with this with this thicker plot lines, but now he's really into it. So I'm curious how this is gonna go for him. Is he going to? I don't know. Yeah, I just think it's curious that he got dragged into this, and I'm excited to see what's gonna come out of it. Because it felt like, okay, he's just living his normal everyday life. There are some things happening, but nothing out of the ordinary. But now he got dragged into something pretty crazy. So we'll see how his life in the big city will turn to be after that. But again, I think at that moment he thought he's protecting this girl, that someone is kind of running after her. She's obviously scared, running away, so he helped her. And now he is, I think, in danger, not in danger. We'll see. I don't know. Okay, now I don't think I have anything more to say. So please share your thoughts in the comments down below without spoilers, of course. That would be it for today. Thank you for watching, and see ya.